Father, please bless the person that is going to be listening to this lesson. In Jesus' name, amen. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Sinqobile Ndlovu Television. My name is Tshepo Ndlovu, and I am the host of this channel. But thank you so much for joining us for another lesson. So for the next 4 weeks in June, I'm going to be taking lessons. I'm going to be doing lessons for young people since it is June month, right? I'm going to be doing lessons for young people where I'm going to be equipping young people about life. I'm going to be equipping young people about how to be great, how to value themselves, and also how to grow up strong, to be great adults, and also to how to treat others. It's important that we teach the youth while they are young so that they grow with it and become the people that they're supposed to be. So this lesson is going to go, it's a 4-part lesson. It's going to go all over from the first week of June, which is the 8th, until the 29th of June, right? Until the 29th of June, we're going to be together and we're going to be taking a lesson every week. So every Monday, I will be releasing a lesson. So please, before we even start, click the subscribe button, like, share, do whatever you have to do so that people can know about this channel. And also click the bell, right, for notifications, so that when when I upload the lesson, the next lesson, it will notify you. So you get the notification and you'll be able to join us into our lesson. Right, let's start our lesson today. The first week, the 8th of June, I would love to talk about respect. Young people, the first thing that you need to know about life is respect, right? So what is respect? We have to start there. What is respect? Respect is the act of showing consideration, number one, showing value, and also showing regard to someone or something, because respect does not just go with people only, but also with things, right? With properties, with animals, with cars, anything that is alive or within our range. If you don't value it, if you don't show consideration, you must know that you don't respect that thing. So basically what that means is that respect is showing worth, right? Rights, it's recognizing worth, it's recognizing rights and feelings and belief system of another person. You don't enforce your beliefs on other people. You don't enforce your opinions on other people. You respect what they think or how they think or where they come from, because we don't come from the same places. We're not raised by the same parents. So if you say you're respectful, it means that you're seeing or you're recognizing the worth of a thing or someone, or the rights and the feelings, and also the beliefs and the ability to treat others appropriately. It is very important to note that respect, everybody deserves to be respected, right? Everybody deserves to be respected. So respect is supposed to be given to everyone. I need us to understand that respect deserves to be given to everyone. I know most of the time people say you need to give respect to earn respect, right? But with me, the theory is different. I have taught myself to respect people regardless of who they are, where they come from, what they have and what they don't have. And for me, respect breaks when the person gives me a reason not to respect them. Right? But I know it's different with people. People want other people to earn respect from them, and that's okay. It's just how you operate, and that's okay. There's not a problem, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I believe in giving respect until you give me reason not to respect you. Respect for people, treating others with kindness, treating others with fairness, treating others with courtesy. The way you treat other people is how you project how you treat yourself. The way you treat other people, you projecting how you treat yourself. When you're not treating people with kindness, I guarantee you 100% that it means that you don't treat yourself with respect. If you shout at people, it means that you also aggressively attend to yourself. If you've done something wrong and you can't have mercy to people or on people, it means that you also don't have mercy on yourself. These are things that we need to learn early in life, right? Secondly, self-respect, valuing yourself and maintaining dignity and healthy boundaries. There are people who just can't respect other people's boundaries. There are people who just want to push their limits. There are people who believe that they've got the right to other people's lives. There are people who believe that they've got, permission to inflict themselves on other people. So if you can't respect boundaries, boundaries are very, very important. You need to understand that you need to respect other people and their boundaries, because people have got boundaries. What do people like, right? What people don't like. You must know, where do you start and where do you end? Be playful, but know what hurts people and know what is a boundary to people, instead of pushing the boundary and say, no, I was just playing. So self-respect means that you're respecting others and respecting other people's boundaries also, right? And you're always clean. You're maintaining your self-dignity. You don't do things that will make people question your dignity, right? You don't do things that will make people ask questions if you're really a dignified person or not. So you need to be careful in terms of how you treat and value yourself. How you value yourself, self-respect, projects onto other people. Another thing is that respect for rules or authority. A lot of people do not respect authority. And that's why people would like to break laws. And there are laws in everything, right? There are laws in everything. There are laws in tradition. There's laws at the workplace. And every action that you break, or every action that is against the law or the rules or the regulations, you are going to pay for it. Or there is a consequence for what you have broken. You need to respect the rules. For example, if your parents set a rule that everybody must be in the house by 6 p.m. unless, of course, there is a reason, and also a justifiable reason, that you're not in the house by 6 p.m. That is a rule that is set by your parents. And as a young person, you need to adhere to the rules. And if you don't, there are consequences that are going to be put in place because you broke the rule. Respecting the rules, respecting authority. It's very, very much so important how you respect the authority or you respect the leadership. Because you don't know, one day you will be in a leadership position where you want people to listen to you. You'll be in an authority position where you want people that you lead to listen to you. You're going to be a parent one day. If you're not a parent right now, you're going to be a parent one day, and you want your children to listen to you, and you want your children to respect you. So this is very important. You respect the law, respect authority, respect to leadership, respect traditions. If you know that certain things are not supposed to be done, respect those things. Do not cross the line and try to push yourself beyond the boundaries and see how much more I can break the law and how much more things can go my way. Also, respect for ideas or differences. Accept others may think or live differently from you. That's the biggest problem we've got. People want to debate on other people's lives, right? People love to have an opinion on other people's lives. They don't respect how other people were raised or live differently on other people, or how other people think. You see it a lot of times on social media when people don't agree with what you are saying. They will always attack your personality instead of the statement, or coming together and break down what you're saying or trying to understand what you're saying. For example, when somebody does not understand or does not like the way you think or see the way you see things, the first thing they'll say, no, that does not make sense. Remember, it does not make sense to you and not to me, because I'm seeing it in a way that I thought it makes sense. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with people who think differently from you. Respect people's opinion. Respect people's decisions. Respect how other people do things. It's important that you respect people. If you don't respect other people's ideas, People will never want to share information with you. And if you don't get information, you never know. Sometimes there's important information that you're supposed to be getting that's going to be helping you. So respect people's views, respect people's thoughts. They might not make sense to you, but does not mean they don't make sense. Try to understand what they're thinking about and what they are saying. Right? That's very important. But respect, this is one part that I love so much, and I always teach young people at our church. I really love teaching young people this. Respect starts at home. Young people, respect starts at home, right? In the book of Ephesians 2:3, chapter 6, right? Ephesians chapter 6, verse 2 to 3, it teaches us about honoring our mothers and fathers, right? For this is the right thing to do. It pleases God, but also it adds to your life, right? You may live longer. But this is what I get from young people. A lot of young people ask me this: what if my parents don't deserve the respect? So look, I'll tell you this for free. Your parents are going to account for not treating you well. Because in the Bible, it also tells us that parents do not provoke your children. So don't worry about your parents, how they are treating you or how they are doing things. They will also account for how they are treating you or how they've started to treat you or what they've done to trigger you to be the way you are. You just keep to the law. You just keep to the rule. You just keep to what the Bible says to us. It says respect, honor your mother and your father so that you can have that a long life and please God. That's important that you please God. But now it means that we need to understand the hierarchy that of respect, that how it's supposed to be. By nature, by creation, by God's law, hierarchy of respect is supposed to be God first, and then comes your parent, and then yourself, right? It is God, it is your parent, and then yourself. So that's the hierarchy of how it's supposed to be. And I know that there are different dynamics of every family. Some people were raised by their grandparents. Some people were raised by their aunts. Some people were raised by their cousins. Some were raised by their siblings. But the person that's raising you is the person that deserves the respect. Remember this also. Some people were never taught to become parents, right? Some people were never taught how to lead. Some people overnight became parents. When I say overnight, I don't mean like they were not doing anything to lead up to that. But as soon as you become a parent, then you assume the role of leadership. So some people were not taught, some people were never showed, some people never went to lessons or ever gotten a lesson on how to become a leader or how to become a respectful leader. And we need to understand the dynamics of different people who are raised by different people. Like, for example, I know of a young man who struggled to take leadership orders from me because he was never raised by a father or a male figure. And as his pastor, he used to struggle so much when it comes to taking instruction because he has never had a male that is leading him, right? And showing him direction and correcting him. So every time I corrected them, he would take offense, and until I addressed the issue, I'm like, why every time is it that I try to show you something, you don't listen to me, or we end up fighting? And that's when he told me the truth. He said, I've never been raised by a male figure, a male voice. So every time I had to be the one making decisions. I'm the male voice. I'm the male figure who's leading everyone else. So I'm not used to people telling me what to do or guiding me, or a male voice that is telling me how to do things. So I understood that there are different dynamics. Understand, and you need to understand that people come from different families with different dynamics. You need to understand it. It's very important to understand it. Right? Respect your parents opens up a path that money can never open. Respecting your parents opens up a path in life that money can never open. Right? So you need to also know this, that your parents carry a blessing or a curse. right? Your parents carry a blessing or a curse. And I need to put the curse aside for just 2 seconds. Let's focus on the blessings. The blessings that the parents can give you. The word, I bless you, my child. I bless you, my daughter. I bless you, my son, is worth more than money can ever buy. That is why, and I've done this before. I've done a television show where young people would go out and look for do paternity tests with their fathers because they wanted their fathers around. They wanted their fathers to speak blessings in their life. They wanted the fathers to be part of their lives in order for them, for their fathers to guide them and the parents to guide them, right? With respecting your parents, there comes a blessing that nobody can purchase. It's okay. Like, for example, respect all the elders, right? Every adult, you need to respect every adult. It's very important to respect every adult. But the one respect that you need the most is the respect and that you give to your parents so they can unlock a blessing over your life. For example, when you're going out there to look for a job, I can tell you now, you need your parents to say, good luck, God be with you, I bless you. That's a blessing, a releasing of a blessing upon a child from a parent. And I can tell you this, nobody can stop a blessing of a parent, because a blessing of a parent is a prayer of a parent to God over your life. So if you don't respect your parents then start speaking against the blessings of your life. Somebody may ask that, why would a parent speak against the blessing of the child? It does happen because if you don't respect your parents, they don't see the need of blessing you. And as much as you would want your children to respect you, it means that you need to respect your parents. Also, I've got this question that I get from young people that, what if I was not raised by my father? Do I still respect him? What if my father was a drunkard and they did not take any responsibility? Like I said earlier on, parents are going to account for what they have done that provoked you to react in a certain way. But you're also still going to account for not respecting your parents. Everybody gets to account. Everybody gets to stand and account for what they have done. So your duty is to respect your parent, even if it's a drunkard, even if your parent is not educated. Because some of us, our parents are not educated. We are more educated more than our parents. So sometimes it would happen that your parents is more educated than, you are educated more than your parents, but they still respect your respect. They still deserve your respect. And that means that you need to go all out of your way to respect your parents, right? And the way you speak, guys, the way you speak with your parents, young people, it's very important how you speak with your parents. Can I tell you? Respect is not something that you just, we say, I respect people, but we see it in your actions. How you speak to your parents, the way you speak to your family, it plays an important role in shaping your future. The way you speak to your parents, the way you speak to your family plays a big role in shaping your future. If your future, you want to kill it fast, disrespect your family. Because you will now then not have anybody that stands with you. When the music is done, when you've achieved everything, when you have graduated, there is one thing that you need to know, that you always go back to your family, and your family is the one that's going to accept you. Your family is going to accept you with your flaws. Your family is going to accept you with your wrongdoings. Your family is going to accept you with everything that you have done wrong, that you don't even know that you have done wrong. It takes a family to make sure that you achieve the goals that you need to achieve. So respect your family. Speak to your family well. Practice how you speak to your family. And also, if you speak vulgar or you speak wrong with your family, because they are family, they'll let it slide, right? So you're thinking this is how people speak out there. Next thing, you find yourself going out there speaking in a way to people that they don't like. So now you start missing opportunities because people don't like how you speak. People don't like how you address issues. So people don't want to be associated with you. So people don't want to work with you. So people will never share information with you. Because you did not learn that at home, it will then bleed out to the public, and people that don't like how you speak will make sure that they close doors for you. By the way, respect opens doors, disrespect closes doors. Respect opens doors, disrespect closes doors. This is a very important point that you need to know. If you have not known that, please take that into consideration. Respect opens doors, disrespect closes doors. So the way you speak at home affects your future. If you get away with it at home, definitely you will try to apply it out there and people might not receive it well. Dishonor destroys trust, right? If I see that you're not respecting me, I can't trust you. People don't trust a person that does not respect them, right? Respect is not weakness, but it shows strength that I recognize my place. I recognize my value as a person, right? If you respect other people, you are able to show strength. The strongest people are the ones that show respect. Examples of respect: greeting adults. As a child, you need to greet adults. Everywhere you see them, in the shopping center, shopping malls, wherever you're walking the street, greet adults. In the shops, greet adults. Listening when corrected. You got to listen. It's a sign of respect when you're being corrected. If you don't listen and you just walk away and you're like, no, I'm not going to be doing this, and you back and forth, that's not respect. The last one is controlling attitude and tone. Respect comes with attitude and tone. Control your attitude and control your tone. There are people that you're not supposed to raise your voice to. There are situations that you're not supposed to raise your voice to. Your attitude towards other people. The minute you start having a bad attitude towards people, you know that you have lost your respect. And you need to control this. And you need to make sure that you make things right. And you need to make sure that you always make sure that you respect people no matter what. Your talent may open doors, but your character keeps you there. Your talent may open doors, but your character keeps you there. How you treat other people respectfully. How do you treat other people? Right? You're talented, but you've got no respect. Your talent may open a door, but your character keeps you there. Your talent may open the door. I know a lot of sports people that have gone to big clubs, big opportunities, but their biggest problem was their attitude, was their respect. I know of a guy who never greeted his boss, the club manager. And the guy expected, when he was asked about it, and he said, I make him money, so he's supposed to respect me, and he's the one who's supposed to greet me. If you do not have respect for other people, I assure you now, your doors are going to be closed. You're not going to go far in life. Respect in public is the most also important thing. Social media behavior patterns also matter. How you treat other people on social media. Don't swear at other people on social media. Don't tell them how stupid they are. Don't tell them how much they don't think. Don't tell them how much they don't use common sense. That's not right. That's not respect. That's utterly disrespect. Because people are different and people act differently in different ways. So you need to respect people, especially on social media, because you don't know those people in person, unless, of course, you know the person in person, that person in real life, and you're able to, we joke around, we know how we joke, yes. But if you don't know somebody, then you don't have to disrespect them just to get your point across or get to be the person that is smarter than everyone else. It doesn't work like that. Life does not afford us that opportunity to disrespect people and then we say, no, but this is how I am. Cancel culture and disrespectful humor. People will cancel you if you don't respect them. You can't speak about people's body parts. It's not right. It's not right about speaking about somebody else's body. It's not right about speaking about somebody else's education level, their weight, and how they do things. It's not right, guys. You can have an opinion, but don't disrespect a person like we're doing and we're seeing on social media, how people are just disrespecting other people. There is cancel culture and there is a disrespectful humor that we must never ever apply and we must get rid of. It's not good and we definitely have to get rid of it. How employers, leaders watch behaviors online. Can I tell you, a lot of people have started hiding their profiles, but I know this for sure that when people want to employ you or your employers, they watch you online. How you live your life, how you treat other people, how do you disrespect other people. They look at that and they take that into consideration. Let me make an example. There was a social media influencer that people were kept on teasing, making fun of. And that person would take that post to the HR or to the company, write an email about the person that they have hired that works for that company. So there is danger in disrespecting people online. There is danger in disrespecting people on social media. You need to be careful with that. You need to be careful how you treat people also on social media, because that also counts on its own. It's very important. You need to speak respectfully online. You need to respect people's different opinions. You need to avoid public embarrassment. Why are you embarrassing people online? Why do you want to come across as the best person to be out there? You know, respect everybody, respect people, respect human beings. It's very important. That counts in life, that you respect other people. Avoid public embarrassment. Whatever you do, don't publicly embarrass other people. It's not right. It's not human. And you are taking, or you're taking a jab on their dignity as people. Refrain from doing such things. Respect in friendships and other relationships, friendships, sisterhood, brotherhood, and all these other relationships, cousins, siblings, and all the other relationships. Number one, respect boundaries. People have got boundaries. There are certain things that people like to do, and there are certain things that people don't like to do. Respect what people have set as their boundary. As soon as you cross that boundary, people then start rejecting you because they don't like how you act towards them. As soon as somebody feels you're disrespecting them, they shut down. They shut you out. And you can't get the best out of them as you'd love to or you should. Respect time. A lot of people don't respect time, but time shows how you take things serious. Time shows how you take things serious. Time is a sign of respect. There are people who are always late. There are people who don't stick to commitment times. There are people who always, and I'm saying continuously, I'm not saying when you're sometimes late or you're stuck in traffic or, but there are people who never ever respect time. Not respecting time shows that you are not a respectful person, because it means that you did not prepare, you did not take the appointment serious, and you did not make means of getting there on time. So if you can't respect time, then it's a problem, and that shows that people can't trust you. You need to respect other people's emotions. If somebody says, I'm feeling down, stop saying, yeah, but why would you feel down? Why would you take things serious? Why would you're so dramatic? People love using the word dramatic. Even in wrong places. You have offended me. Allow me to get into my emotions. Allow me to feel what you've made me to feel and to deal with it. Don't be a person who says, oh, you're too dramatic. Why would you say such a thing? I mean, you've done wrong. Why can't you see that you've done something wrong that hurt me, that is hurtful? So please, don't think that you saying to people, oh, you take things so emotional, or you're so dramatic, it makes things right. No, you have done something wrong. Let people get into their emotions. If you've spoken with me wrong, take it as it is. I remember this one time, a colleague of mine, who were on set, and I said something I thought was funny, right? I laughed, but it was not funny to them, and they started crying, and I had to apologize and say, I'm sorry, I was making a joke. I did not see that I'm crossing a line that I'm not supposed to cross. So I can tell you this for sure. Respect people's emotions. When somebody tells you you've hurt me, what you said hurt me, please respect their emotions. It's very important for you to be able to respect people's emotions. Respect people even after a disagreement. Respect people after a disagreement. We're not always going to see eye to eye. We're not always going to see things the same way. We're not always going to see things the way you want us to see things or I want us to see things. Let's disagree to agree or agree to disagree, right? Either ways, however we want to put it. But after that conversation, let's put it aside. Even after the disagreement, let's respect one another. There's no need for you to slam the door in my face because we're disagreeing. There's no need for you to burn me, throw me with hot water and burn me because we're disagreeing. After the disagreement, let's maintain the respect. I once heard that one big pastor saying that leave your opponent, which is the person you're disagreeing with their dignity in turn, which means that will help you put you at ease. Because you know you never destroyed somebody or destroyed somebody to the point where you've hurt their dignity and you've hurt their pride. So respect people after disagreement. It's okay not to disagree. I would love us not to disagree and have a vast, deep conversation about the matter or the issue. But you need to respect people even after a disagreement. Nothing gets taken away from you for respecting people. Nothing gets taken away. And that's important for you to remember. These are toxic behaviors which show that you don't respect people. The first one is insult. Anybody that insults people, that's disrespect. I always tell people that if somebody insults people, especially in relationship coaching or when I do relationship talks, if your partner is able to swear at a person that they don't know, it means that they swear at you also at home. Insulting people is disrespect. It's disrespectful, and we need to let go of that. Young people, learn to not use insults, right? Vulgar is not supposed to be part of your vocabulary, your everyday vocabulary. Make sure, because you know, once it starts becoming a habit, right? Before it becomes a character trait. It's first a habit, swear, 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 and then it becomes who you are. And then we can't deal with who you are, and then we just start sidelining you. So insult. Manipulation is definitely not respect. When you manipulate people to get what you want out of them, that is not respect. People don't respect somebody who manipulates them. It shows that you don't respect people, and it shows that you don't have regard or consideration of other people. You just want your way every day and all the time, which shows that people can't respect you, they can't trust you, and that means they can't be part of your life, and they don't want to be part of your life. Imagine being a great person or having a great personality or having a great talent, but people don't want you next to them or near them or part of their lives. It happens. It happens. I was rude to someone years ago, and I tried to reach out to them, and they told me how much I'm disrespectful and they don't want me in their lives. That's when I realized that I have messed up, and my disrespect really has costed me a great friendship. Public humiliation. When somebody publicly humiliates another person, they want to show their strength, firstly, how powerful I am over that person. But most of the time, also, when a person publicly humiliates another person, they are trying to hide their weakness from other people. Now you see this person is very making jokes about another person. Now we're all laughing at this person. But the true sense of fact is that you are hiding your weakness by humiliating another human being. That is a sign of disrespect. Once you start humiliating somebody else in public, you must know that that is disrespect. We don't allow disrespect. Disrespect is not allowed. And I urge you, young people, anybody that disrespects you, you need to stand up for yourself. And if somebody shows and tells you that you are disrespecting me, take that as counsel and take that as somebody warning you for the future, because it's not just about now, but it's also for the future. Look, the benefits of respect. respect is very beneficial. Number one, it builds trust. People can trust you when you're respectful, because I know that I can do something and I know you wouldn't do anything to hurt me back. Even if I'm wrong, I'll be able to apologize without you hurting me back or saying something that will result to what you've done. Or what I've done. So in essence, I can trust. It builds trust. It creates opportunities. Can I tell you, I've said this at the top and I'm saying it again. Respect opens doors and disrespect closes doors. There's certain ways how you can address issues and address things that have happened. No matter how much a person has hurt you, the way you address things will then determine where do we go forward from here. So it creates opportunities. I can rather take somebody who is not creative, who is not talented, and take somebody who's respectful, willing to learn, a slow learner, probably does things 10 times slower than the person who's talented, but they're respectful. And they're able to treat me with respect, treat their work and everything that I give to them with respect. Respect also builds leadership, because once you respect people, people will respect you back and they will give you the leadership role. Leaders know this, leaders. This is very important. As a leader, you need to show people that you lead respect in order for them to honor you and respect you back. Don't be a leader where people, they fear you, but they need to respect you enough that they're able to tell you when you're doing something wrong. The biggest mistake that people don't know is that people never want to advise somebody who is not respectful. They never want to show them that you are going to damage here. There's a damage there. You're going to get hurt there. You're messing up this formula. People never want to advise you, but instead people want to walk away from you, and they never want to listen to you, and they never want to tell you when things go wrong. That's important to know, that if you respect people, people will respect you back, but also they will go the extra mile because of your respect. Respect makes people want to help you. If you're respectful, I can tell you now, there's no leader that fails when they respect the people they lead, because people will go the extra mile to make sure that your leadership goes all the way to the top. If you treat people right, if you respect people, people are going to respect you and go the extra mile. In closing, I want to say this. I need you to go back and do some introspection. Do you speak to people respectfully? Do you respect people? Whether it's a bodyguard, whether it's a security guard, whether it's a driver, whether it's a cleaner, do you respect people? Do you apologize when somebody says to you, I felt like you disrespected me? I want you to ask yourself, do you honor your parents? Do you respect your parents? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself. And ask yourself also further these questions, that if I don't do all these things, how do I expect somebody else to respect me? How do I expect somebody else to respect my belongings? How do I expect somebody else to respect me as a parent or as a mentor if I don't respect my parents and I don't respect my mentors? That's the lesson for today I have for. This is the lesson I have for us today on respect. So the first thing that you need to know as a quality is respect. Please do like, subscribe, and comment. And please also share your thoughts with me on your comment section. I would really love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Until next week.